this fantastic Banyule Women in Business Luncheon 2023.
How good is it that each year we actually stop and acknowledge and celebrate the wonderful contribution women are making in Banyule, in Victoria, in Australia and in the world.
She founded the Gorman women's wear brand in 1999. Please put your hands together and welcome Lisa Gorman.
I always wanted to be a designer, but I actually decided to go to the Royal Melbourne Hospital and become a nurse. I was strolling through the CBD one afternoon after I'd finished my shift. I was coming up Burke Street past Mariana Hardwick, the bridal salon. I see this little sign in the bottom corner of the window. It was a job ad. So I explained to her my love of her product. And in fact, I told her that I didn't really mind if she didn't pay me because I could just be a nurse on the weekends. And she laughed and said, "You can start tomorrow." I was surrounded by a lot of women that were excellent in their trade, and they taught me how to construct a garment. I borrowed $10,000 from my parents when I created my first proper little mini collection. I used the profits from my one-hit wonder, the Gorman fishing pant, for years to come, and I managed to run a product for 7 years, the first 5 by myself without staff. It just was a product that seemed to be the thing that really kicked the Gorman business off. I always treated Gorman like an art project more than a fashion label. That is what I loved, meeting other artists and other creatives and allowing creative minds to come together and really collaboratively coming up with something new.
Were there ever any moments in your business journey with Gorman where you felt like giving up?
It got to 2009. I had 3 retail stores. I'd hired an office. I probably had 8 staff in the office. I had retail staff on top of that. I had 2 children under the age of 3. And then the GFC came along. The biggest issue was, though, I couldn't give up because I had staff and I had leases. At that time, I acquired a business partner. I know now that there are things that have been achieved in the Gorman brand that I couldn't have achieved on my own and that I absolutely needed help. That taught me that when you really feel like giving up in the darkest times, you're almost more inspired to find an answer. You will have great days, great weeks, great years, but then it kind of all comes unstuck again, and that's completely normal. I think that's what women are great at, talking about those things, and you should talk to your women about that when you're feeling like that, because I do and I have, and that is invaluable. Doing what women do best is nurturing each other. Take that through with your business, look after each other, and it can go a long way.
Please give a huge round of applause to Lisa Gorman.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Great to see a fantastic community of female business owners and entrepreneurs.
Having the opportunity to come to an event like this and network with the local community is amazing, but even more so being in a room full of women who are so full of power is wonderful.
It was so inspiring. These events always are so consistently good, but Lisa Gorman was fabulous, down to earth, relatable, but yet she's achieved so much. It was just so inspirational.
It was great coming in and seeing someone who's run a very successful business, done it with having a young family I could really relate to. It's all about connecting and relating to each other and being there for each other.
In our busy lives, we don't get a chance to network often. Events like this that are put on, and it's such a well-run event by Banyule today, the networking aspect of it is amazing, and taking time out to do this sort of thing is invaluable.
A big thank you to all of you who have come here, who have taken time out of your day to show your support of women in business.